So, day 3, GDC. I'm here with founder of Shockbyte, Mitch, head of IT, James. How are you guys?
Doing very well. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Surviving the show. How's GDC been for you guys?
It's been really great this year. It's our second time, so I think we're getting more connections, understanding a bit better, what we're doing here, and it's been great, yeah.
Tired?
Oh yeah.
Today, very tired.
I think day 3, you can see it on a lot of people's faces. A lot of tired legs,
Takes the toll,
sore heads.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about Shockbyte. What is it you guys are here, to tell people, to tell the world?
So, the biggest reason we're here is we're looking to talk to game developers who are looking to build online multiplayer games and share the message of player-owned game servers. Servers where the player will own and operate the server and also pay for the server. So basically what this means is game developers can run their entire online infrastructure with actually no cost at all, because the players will pay for it, and there's a big demand from players to be paying for and running their own servers. So we're kind of here just to talk about that concept and encourage more game developers to consider it for their game.
Is there a specific type of game that works very well for?
No, it works for any game, and that's the beauty of it, really. Take a game like Minecraft, for example. That's been going, 15 years now, I think. The longevity and how big it is most likely purely down to player-owned game servers. And you see such a wide range of games supporting it, and even more developers now, as we sort of start to really explore the benefits and target what they're most interested in. They're like, oh, this sounds good for my game, and it's any game.
And I think we're seeing the adoption of this is really accelerating recently. Valheim was huge back in 2021, and Palworld only a few months ago. Everybody's heard of Palworld, and this game is really built on player-owned game servers. The concept of this is it has virality kind of built into it. So someone will start their own server and invite their friends so they can play with someone, and then those people will also, some of them will start their own server as well and invite their friends, and it's kind of like this loop that just keeps going. And we see that with pretty much every game that has launched with this concept.
So you mentioned Palworld. How does Shockbyte plug into Palworld? How do you work with them directly?
Sure. So the Palworld developers, instead of running all the servers themselves, they say, hey, we've got this file used to run the server, we'll throw it out to the community. Anyone can run it. Say your friend runs it on their computer, you can join and play together, or they can give it to us, we'll run it for them. It's up 24/7, it costs them maybe $5, but yeah.
Awesome. So any new products or features coming from Shockbyte?
So just here at GDC we announced our new control panel. This is a complete rebuild of our entire platform, and it's something that we've been working on for years, so we're really, really excited about this. We've wanted to do it for really since the beginning of the company, but we've gained a lot of experience over the years and seen a few different attempts at this kind of thing. Really for us, we're really focused on the user experience, making things as simple and easy to use as possible. So our whole priority with this platform is anybody should be able to set up and run a game server. You shouldn't need to have any technical experience. Most people who run a server with us are managing it for the very first time. So we need to be intuitive, and you shouldn't need to have any technical background for it.
So what's your new panel? I've had a sneak peek, by the way. Looks awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what does the new panel enable? What's the benefit to your consumers, customers?
The big thing is simplicity. A lot of the control panels that exist until now have been built 10 plus years ago, and what we were using previously was built specifically for Minecraft. It wasn't built to support any number of games what we've built now, it can be like any game will run on it. We can build features like specifically for each individual game. So some games will have, like Minecraft for example, has mod packs which are very popular. So we have a mod pack installer where you can just in one click install any mod pack that exists, and you don't need to be an expert, you just click install and you're good to go.
And a feature we're quite proud of with our new panel is instances. So say you're playing a mod pack, as Mitch just explained, and you're a bit tired of it, you've been playing it for a few weeks, you want to try something else, but you don't want to get rid of it altogether. You can create a new instance, and what that means is basically your mod pack will sit there, but a separate server spins up essentially under the same roof. You can switch between them in a few minutes and have a whole new experience within a click of a button.
So it's empowering your players, you're providing them with flexibility.
Absolutely.
Awesome, really cool. So how's your new features going to help Shockbyte in the B2B world?
Well, so we built this whole platform for ourselves. We run a few different brands alongside Shockbyte, so we built it in a way that we could support those brands. And also a big thing for us was, we're reaching a scale now where we want it to be easy for our team to manage the backend as well. So we built this amazing backend and just for ourselves, and I think we're realizing now that there's actually demand for this kind of thing from game developers as well, and also community platforms. So I mean, we've considered things like what we want to do in the future, and we may be considering looking at bringing this kind of product to the B2B world as well.
Awesome.
What we've essentially done is, in suiting our own needs and building a system that suits us perfectly, we've accidentally stumbled upon this sort of jackpot of extra product, right? That any game developer might want to sell their own servers or just manage their own servers without having to deal with us, and our white label solution is absolutely perfect for that.
I'm going to touch a little bit on the market around there seems to be, to me, a lot more games that are coming out that are like focusing on player-owned game servers. I feel like Minecraft was created and it kind of like accidentally ended up in this private-owned game server world, whereas people have seen the success of Valheim, Palworld, and they're like, I'm going to create a game that's targeted at that market specifically. Are you seeing more developers in that space?
Absolutely. I mean, the interesting thing is, so Palworld released in maybe February this year, and alongside Palworld we saw a few other game launches that really could have been massive. They could have been the same as Palworld or even bigger, but because they either didn't integrate player-owned game servers to their full extent or didn't do it at all, you saw players favour Palworld or any other game that they're able to have that full control over. And one of the great things about player-owned game servers is they support UGC, user-generated content. You can customize your server in any way you want to make the experience exactly as you'd like it to be.
So in your words, how does Shockbyte and Servers.com work together?
So the biggest thing for Shockbyte is even though we're a server provider, I think the biggest value we provide is the software that we build. So we're focused on the user experience, making things really simple to use, and then we get to focus on building that and doing what's best for our customers, while Servers.com takes care of all the back end. We get access to so many different locations through Servers.com. We have a global customer base, so we're able to reach all those users, and they're all gaming customers, so it's really vital that they have an amazing connection. There cannot be any kind of disconnect or anything during the game. It has to be completely seamless from when they join to when they leave, and that's really what Servers.com provides to us, that smooth experience that we can offer to our customers.
The thing I love most about Servers.com, it's my responsibility to manage our infrastructure, and usually that's really tough. But the way I have access to the entire team that I require, right where I work in Discord. I can, instead of having to ring someone up or open a support ticket, I can just drop a message saying, hey guys, I need help with something, or I need a bit of support, and it's right there. Within minutes, I've got everyone I need and the issue's resolved. And even if it takes a little bit more digging, I don't need to worry about it because experts are on the case.
So I've got to ask, why do you love Servers.com?
Jarrod, it's good to see you.
I'll pay you later.
That's the right answer.
Servers.com have a really amazing team we love working with. From you, Jarrod, but to everybody else on the team. Every time we meet at events like this, it's always great, have meetings in person with you, get over any kind of issues that we may have been having. It's really just a great experience and a great relationship.
The thing we love most is the relationship doesn't just stop at we buy servers that you sell. It extends on a personal level. We can reach out to you guys to have dinner or just have a good time at events, and it's a lot more personal.
What technology features does Servers.com provide Shockbyte that enables you to provide such a good user experience?
So DDoS protection is something that we need in any server that we run. Games are usually quite a common target of DDoS attacks. And to be honest, there's not really a lot of providers that do DDoS protection very well. So Servers.com, that's one thing that was a really strong requirement for us before we began working together. But it's been really smooth for us. We do get attacks every so often, but we never have any issues for our customers, and that's really what's most important for us.
If you were speaking to Mitch 10 years ago, and you were speaking to James 5 years ago, what advice would you give yourself when selecting an infrastructure partner?
Well, we definitely look for well-established names in the market who are reliable, who can scale with us. And one of the most important things we look for actually is automation. We see quite a few providers who maybe don't have the APIs and the automation that we're looking for, but Servers.com helps us out a lot there. I'm able to, in my day-to-day managing of our infrastructure, automate a lot of the tasks that could be quite strenuous, like OS reinstalls and even just power cycles of servers. Really easy.
Scalability, I think, is really huge. We need a provider who, when we have a game like Powerwall at launch, we need a lot of servers for that, and we need a supplier who's not going to just run out of stock and have weeks of delivery time. We need to, something like that happens, we need servers now, and
that's what Servers.com gives us.
Yeah.
So automation, scalability, reliability.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your show.
You too.
Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
No worries.